you all, this is Ascension Empress with your Lionsgate Portal collective reading. This is for all signs, so please take what resonates with you. I will be using the Talima Tarot deck, and I may clarify with the Rider-Waite or the Mother Peace. So we about to get into it, y'all. Very, very interesting energy. We have the Lionsgate Portal happening tomorrow on the 8th. And with this moon in Aries conjunct Chiron, I mean, it's a time to really own it. You know, it's a time to own what hurts you, what triggers you, what you're insecure about. I mean, step up to that gate, okay? And I say you can follow me on Instagram at Ascension Empress and also on Facebook at Ascending Affirmations, and I'll link all that in my description box. And you'll catch me live every now and then. But right now, we just going with the flow, especially for August. You know, got a lot going on, got some readings to catch up on. But, you know, it's time, y'all. It is time to step through that gate. Did you put in the work? You know, these last 6 months, last 5 months, back when the full moon in Virgo, the pandemic really took off. We had Mercury retrograde in Pisces. I mean, how hard did you work? How much did you take care of yourself, of your vision, of your status? Did you revamp? Are you taking heed of the lessons? Are you being humble? Are you being authentic? Because once Saturn goes direct in Capricorn, at this last stretch, right before it goes into Aquarius, I mean, honey. So let's see what messages we have for the collective. Let's see what messages we have for the collective moving forward. We do have an opportunity period not too long after this, when the moon is in Taurus on the 11th, I believe. So, ooh, okay, I'm okay with that. So we have the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords immediately. Anxiety, fear, worry, or faith, tranquility, peace. Which one? On the other side, some of you may feel like you're battling these two energies because you're surrounded by a toxic environment, maybe constant argument, communication, gaslighting. You may be someone who's emotionally unavailable at this time, and you maybe just feel like there's a lot of debates, a lot of competitiveness when it comes to ideas, even the news and the media. So let's see what messages Spirit has for us moving forward. Clarify the 9 of Swords and 6 of Swords for me, please. Okay. That Chiron energy for you. With Mars and Aries conjunct Chiron and the moon going to be in Aries, I mean, trining this Leo energy on the Lionsgate. I mean, that's huge initiation energy, being proactive and really going for it. Are you passionate? You know, will you use this hurt and this wound? Interesting. The hurt and the wound, some of you within your womb, I mean, balancing out that sacral chakra that is piercing. That's piercing your creativity and causing maybe friction with others, causing misunderstanding, causing unnecessary debates, low vibrational 3D communication. Because again, that's just hurt people. So there's a change in events. You know, there's some people on the karmic scale right now who still have a lot more work to do. And then there's others who they still have work to do, but they've been initiated into a new realm, into a new space, into a new way of thinking, a new way of being. And it all depends on what you choose to entertain. So let's see, what message does my Empress have moving forward? Okay. It's here if you want it. It's here if you want it. Are you courageous? Are you courageous about this move, about this change that you may not be able to see, but you can feel, you can sense, and you know that the fruit of your labor is about to start piercing through? And maybe that's what this energy is. Someone may be trying to talk you into having a piece of that pie, and some of you are just like, where were you? Where were you? Why didn't you step into this gate with me? Why didn't you step up to the gate with me? I'm getting some people step up to the gate and then they left behind as soon as things got friction. But don't forget, this is spiritual warfare happening right now. So we can't get lost in what we think we know. Either you do or you don't right now. And even if you don't, there's a level of faith. There's this Pisces energy that needs to be had. I mean, we have Venus in Cancer, Mercury in Leo, the Sun in Leo, Mars in Aries, Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn all in Capricorn. I mean, there's a lot of cardinal energy going on right now. A lot of friction in this Five of Wands here. You know, speaking to this friction between the cardinal signs, you know, between, you know, asserting our individuality, asserting what we believe in, what we're passionate about. With this air, fire energy, that can get heated, okay? So we need Empress energy. We need to tap into being... we need to tap back into her story, of course. You know, this is Lions / Lioness's gate, okay? So this we can't forget. We cannot forget the narrative of a woman with the Three of Swords here. So things are changing. Destiny, the wheel is, it's only a matter of time. So let's see, especially with this Cancer energy. And again, what we say, Breonna Taylor. So let's see, what messages do we have? For those who have been left behind, remembering those, standing up for those who can't speak for themselves. And it's interesting how we have the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands. And, I just got chills. It's like, skip the praise, skip the BS, skip, you know, the I'm proud of you and this and this. And I don't need that, is what I'm getting for a lot of people. You see this for what it is. You see this 3D world for what it is. And now here you are. Again, like I told my Aries back in July, they had huge Virgo Hermit energy. They're like, if I have to sit up here and come out, if I have to come out of hermit mode, come out, because behind those doors, you think she definitely is dabbling into that Eight of Pentacles, mastering her craft, and, you know, that alchemy, and she's doing Six of Wands over and over and over and over again behind the scenes. A lot of Aquarius energy as well with the King of Swords. But if she has to come out and deal with this, the same people that are supposed to be supporting her, this drama, oh, honey, it's another thing coming, because this ain't just anybody coming out of their space, out of their safe space, their creative space, their healing space, their space. This is a priestess. This is an empress. This is a lioness, okay? Who's been through some things, but she knows she's the empress. She also has King of Swords energy. So let's see. I do get some people writing their pain, writing. Yes. We talked about that Pisces energy, you know, really having to have faith in the unseen, but just in a way knowing. And when I did Aquarius's reading, they had huge Pisces Aquarius vibes, you know, that balance between, you know, using your intellect, following your visions, following your first mind, at the same time not getting washed up in the opposite energy of feeling stuck, feeling burdened, feeling like you don't know what to do, worried, having anxiety about having to defend yourself, about having to defend your position. But your pride depends on it. This idea that you have, I mean, it may just be a start, but it's a spark, especially when you have the fool with it. I was going to say the faith with it. When you have the faith to go along with it. When you have this faith, despite what you've been through, and you know how to step out, I mean, this is huge Lion Gate energy. And you know where you're moving forward. You know where you intend to move forward. Your intentions, I mean, you're the Empress. Your intent is to restore. Not only within yourself, but within others. But you know that in order to do that, you have to stand your ground. You have to fight off energy that that's not conducive to where we're going as a collective. And so even if you have to address that when it comes to how people move forward creatively, I mean, using that pain, using those thoughts, using that dialogue, inclusiveness is what I'm getting. Let's see, what message do we have? For my collective? What is the overall message? Because there's a lot of energy. It's interesting. Interesting that was the overall message. Because, baby, it's that south node, north node for you. Don't forget. This is why you're going forward. This can be left behind. Because only the devil, loves to play around in your mind. The devil's in the details as well. And Pisces don't worry about the details. That's why I said don't get washed up in the overanalyzing, being too critical of yourself and others. That Virgo energy, the opposite energy, that time is coming. But even when it comes, it won't be in that sense. It won't be being critical of yourself and being critical of others. It's going to be a more feminine balance for those who've done the work and really putting things in order. Really starting to accolades and rewards and karmic gifts are just going to be flowing in many ways. So, we got all about the mother pieces. Talima, won't y'all? I love it. So let's see. 3 cards from the mother piece for the collective pertaining to this Lion Gates portal. Let's see what message we have for my collective. 1. Okay. And 2. Baby. I know. Yes. Let's see if I can hold these all, because I would love for y'all to see it just like this. Can you? First off, so we have the World card again. We got the Wheel of Fortune here, the World here, and we talked about the womb, healing wounds within the womb. That sacral chakra energy, get you some carnelian, especially for this Leo season, and bringing in that peace, bringing in that balance, aligning those chakras. Okay, solitude, peace. You have the 4 of Swords and not so much the 4 of Cups, and then also knowing how to help others, knowing how to exchange this balanced energy once you get yourself right, because this is the Empress taking care of someone who is of it's like Empress energy as well, or she knows that this person just needs the love and the care for them to tap back into theirs. So I do get a huge coming together of women, especially a connection of women in peace, meditation, balance, and healing. The divine feminine collective healing is happening right now. And I don't speak much on divine feminine, divine masculine, because it's thrown out there too loosely, especially when it comes to twin flames and stuff. And I feel like we can speak more about it in a different way, so that people don't get washed up in that energy. But we're here. Are you here for others? Because I believe it was Aquarius, and it's going to be a huge lesson that will really benefit us if we just really respect the Saturn and Aquarius transit these next 2 to 3 years, because it's a huge lesson when it comes to pushing others up, pushing others forward, and helping heal others. But we have to do that with ourselves. We have to be authentic with ourselves. We have to be at peace with ourselves. How do we talk to ourselves before we go laying hands and speaking and healing others? Because how you talk to yourself has a lot to do with how you talk to others. Has a lot to do with how you talk to others, how you talk about situations that are not going right. So that is your reading, everyone. Thank you so much again for all your love and your support, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care.